How we doing, y'all? Welcome to episode 3 of the Southern Made Gamers podcast, where we talk about the most current gaming news in pop culture. It's the main man, the host, Nick Fury.
It's your boy, Blasian 318. Let's get it.
Yeah. Step into them scalpers and all black forces. It's Young Lay, aka the Southside player.
And your boy dreading that 8-hour shift in the morning, Big D Brown. Let's go.
All right, guys. So we got a lot of good stuff that came up recently that we're going to talk about today. Firstly, starting off of the Sony PS5 Showcase. Finally, they talked about the PS5. We've been waiting for it for so long. So we're going to start off with any announced games that they had in the PS5 Showcase. With, of course, already know I'm going to start with this one already. I'm going to start off with Spider-Man Miles Morales, man. What do y'all think about that?
Well, I'll go first. All right. So, me personally, I was excited, especially when we finally got to see gameplay. That's what they finally they didn't give us beam footage and all that junk. They gave us actual gameplay, and that shit was fire. Like, the main thing I liked about it was his variety of moves. I liked the soundtrack, that beat they played when he was in combat. Oh man, that shit was fire.
Straight fire.
Oh yeah. So I'm very hyped for that one.
And definitely going off of that, like especially the fighting, even the animation looked good. Dude, when they had the fucking buzz coming off of the bridge, bro. Shit, I was like, man, they ain't gonna have that on any other console.
Did you see the trailer in 4K though? That really showed off.
I don't think I saw it in 4K. I don't think I saw it in 4K, but I need to go back and watch it, man. I do.
Yeah, I didn't even know they had it in 4K.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'll link them in the thing, but yeah, it's nice.
Oh,
okay,
I bet, man.
But yeah, that's definitely a cop right there, because I haven't played the one on the PS4, so I'm gonna get that bundle edition when it comes out for the PS5.
Yeah, definitely look out for that. Anybody that's listening right now, yeah, you can cop it if you what you said, you buy the certain edition for the PS5.
Yeah,
you can
the
automatically have
edition,
it.
something like that.
Yeah. How much is it gonna come up for? You know?
I think 70.
I think it's $70.
$30?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
it's 50 for Miles Morales by itself.
Oh, well, that ain't shit then. Fuck. That's
Yeah, because they got a PSN sale right now for the PS4 version for like $24, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and wait for that PS5 to drop and then get that version.
Yeah, definitely give that a cop if y'all.
But I think the PS4 version gets you the free upgrade, but you don't get the remastered Spider-Man with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait.
I mean, I probably end up getting the bundle because I played the original one. I like it, but I haven't finished it, so I'm kind of debating if I'm just going.
So you're gonna buy it again?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, why not?
Two times.
Two times.
Yeah.
Hey, it might even play better on the next gen. So you never know.
That's what I'm hoping.
I mean, I'd hope they would at least put it in 120 frames per second. Shit, I would certainly play it that way.
It's supposed to be remastered, so it does got supposed to have enhancements for the PS5 version. So yeah, you're not getting a straight port.
No doubt. But yeah, for me, I mean that's an insta-cop. I mean, if you don't think that's an insta-cop, then you're really on something. Like, to be honest, because I mean, Marvel Spider-Man for the PS4 was lit. Definitely one of my top 5 games of that generation of PS4. And I already know the trailer looked fire the whole way through. I couldn't keep my eyes off of it. Everything looked cool, especially like his different abilities. I saw there was one ability where he can go invisible and nobody can see him in the middle of battle, so that was pretty cool. I like that a lot. So I'm gonna look into it and see if they bring up some more gameplay and see if they have like extra perks that he has to different suits, like they did in like the last game. Like you could get different suits and you have like explosive kind, invisible, stealth. I mean, whatever. So I hope they. I mean, more than likely that's gonna be implemented in the next game. So.
But isn't that one of his like natural powers? So that shit wouldn't change with the suit.
Yeah.
Him turning invisible.
Yeah, Miles had
electricity.
Yeah, electricity. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was my favorite part. I was hyped up for that one, for sure. What's the next one they had? Okay. Now I know some friends of mine were not too happy about this game, but they came out with the next gen of Final Fantasy and Final Fantasy 16. To be honest with you, it looked better than Final Fantasy 15. I wasn't a big fan of Final Fantasy 15 because I felt like most of the time when I go into a Final Fantasy game, it has to have a good story to it, and Final Fantasy 15 just didn't have that. So I don't know what you think, Larry.
Well, me personally, I haven't really played a Final Fantasy in a while. I've been kind of off on RPGs, but I'll say that the last few with the Final Fantasy 7 remake and this one, I like how the combat look. It really does appeal more to me. I mean, I never was against the whole old school menu system. I like those old RPGs too, but I ain't gonna lie. To be able to control your character and have all that stuff with a soft menu to also do things like spells and stuff. I like this new style they went with these RPGs recently. So I'm definitely looking and trying that one out and kind of seeing how it goes. I mean, maybe that'll be the one to get me back into Final Fantasy and stuff.
Maybe so. Well, what you think? You think D Brown?
Oh man, to be honest, I've never played a Final Fantasy.
You never
game,
played any of them before?
Yeah,
really?
Ever. Yeah, like back in the day, that whole turn-based fighting.
But you like RPGs, right?
Yeah, but the action RPGs, but that turn-based fighting, he don't always turn me off. So I never gave it a shot.
Okay, that's all right. I'll give you a pass. I'll give you a pass on that. I mean, honestly, I liked
Not even in the SNES days?
Negative.
No Chrono Trigger?
No.
Mario RPG? None of that?
None of them.
Paper Mario?
None of them.
Dang, dog.
Damn.
Yeah.
Super Mario? Oh, what was that that Mario game that they had on the Game Boy Advance? Where it was like turn-based. I forget what the name was.
I think it was Paper Mario.
It wasn't Paper Mario. It was another one. It's where you could play as Mario and Luigi, and like you can use them in tandem. In like one
I know what you're talking about. Wasn't like 1,000 or something like that?
Yeah.
What system you said it was?
Oh, what about Golden Sun?
Golden Sun, yeah.
That was Game Boy Advance.
Mm-hmm.
I played that one.
Yeah. I know. Well, what did you think about it? Did you ever see it, Blasian?
Yeah, I saw. I mean, the game looks tight. I ain't gonna lie, but the thing is, like, I'm not a big Final Fantasy, fan. Mostly because of the storyline. Like, I don't know, it doesn't amaze me. It reminds me of like an anime or something, like a storyline like that. And I don't know, I think I'll get bored with it.
What's wrong with that?
Ain't nothing wrong with that, but it's just not my cup of tea. Everybody has their favorite taste, and that's not mine. I feel like I'll just get bored with it. But don't get me wrong, the game looks tight, like with the fighting system.
Oh, the graphics look very good.
Yeah,
this game,
it looks tight. Reminds me of like Devil May Cry.
Yeah, the combat was pretty stylish.
Yeah,
it's kind of like over the top. I could see what you're saying about the anime thing because it could be over the top-ish, especially with the story.
That's probably why I love Devil May Cry, and that's that combat kind of reminded me of that too.
It did. Yeah. It did remind me of
the
that.
The characters, like for example, the characters on 15. Man, the boys look emo on there. You know what I'm saying?
They got the spiky hair and everything.
Yeah,
they got the bangs covering one eye, looking emo.
So I was like, ugh, I don't know.
It
ain't for me.
It's not for everybody. And I have some, like I said, I have some friends of mine that are traditional. They're traditionalists, so they don't really like the whole action RPG things. But some people like that, prefer that over the traditional style. They don't like to just sit at the screen and hope they don't die the next round. But
hit the run button.
Hit the run button. Yeah, flee away. And then you see him in the middle of the field just running away. They're in place though, but you see him running away, like in Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah, I used to play those old ones.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, I used to play the old ones.
Yep. But okay, we'll go into the next one. So this one I'm not too sure about, to be honest with you. Some people are happy about it, some people are not so happy about it, but we're gonna talk about the Hogwarts Legacy game. Pretty much, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know you can like customize like stuff like that and everything, but I mean, for me, like, I am a Harry Potter fan. I like read about like 3 or 4 of the books when I was in grade school, and I watched the movies. But like I don't know, every single game that I played that was like a Harry Potter game was just not good. I don't know. So maybe they might actually change it, since this is like I think it's supposed to be like an open world RPG kind of type game. So that kind of intrigues me. But I just wonder how they're gonna put that into execution. I don't know. What anybody want to put an input on that first?
I mean, I'm not a Harry Potter fan, so I'm not looking forward to that. I mean, that's the first thing, and then, I mean, the combat looks okay, but for me, I'm not into Harry Potter, so like I don't want to play it, you know.
Yeah, I've never watched a movie or read a book, so
Me neither.
Same here.
Yeah, so I can't mess about that game. To be honest with you. They won't be getting my money.
And the closest thing I played to Harry Potter, I mean, it got nothing to do with Harry Potter, but I don't know if y'all remember from the PS3, they had a game called Sorcery. It had the you played it with the move, and it was like a wizard, like with the wand and all that. It was pretty cool. But yeah, Harry Potter, I can't mess with it.
And to be fair, this game really doesn't have Harry Potter in it. It's more based around in the world. But I'm like, I've never really got into that stuff either, so it's not a game I'm really looking forward to.
Dang, I wouldn't expect me to be the only person who read the freaking book. God damn. I mean, I know a lot of people read the movies. I mean, watched the movies, but like, I didn't expect that. I mean, of course, like when I was in grade school, they made us read a book, so I just picked Harry Potter because it was a long book.
Oh, we was in high school when them books came out, Joe. What?
College.
Well,
College.
Well, I was like, when they had Harry Potter come out, I was like in like 4th or 5th grade, so
yeah, so that's
a
big age gap. Yeah, so I mean, I was kind of forced to read it. Well, not forced. I picked whatever book I wanted, but I mean, those were the new books that came out, and people were talking about it. So I was like, all right, let me give it a shot, and I actually liked them. Liked them. They were pretty close. The movies were pretty close to the book too, which was good. Because there's too many books that I read that are just like they make no sense, or the movies make no sense from the book. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But for me, I mean, it might be good. I might watch some gameplay when it comes out. I'll watch some gameplay. If I like it, I might play it. But I don't know. Just me from personal experience in the past, like I wouldn't buy it day one just because of past experience with Harry Potter games in general.
Is that a PlayStation exclusive?
Probably PlayStation and PC, probably.
I would say PlayStation and PC. I don't see anything in my notes to say it would be, but I know it was definitely announced in that whole showcase. So it might be a third-party game, but I don't know. Okay, the next game we're gonna talk about is another action RPG game. Actually, it's called Demon Souls Remake, and I mean, I don't know, son. I mean, I'm hyped for the game. Don't get me wrong, but when they did that trailer, right, they were on some training wheels, bro. Like just one shot, one shot, kid. They kill everybody. It doesn't matter. Oh, automatic parry, yeah.
That's false advertising right there, man. It ain't that easy.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like they really, I'm like, oh man, I can actually win like that. The game looks so cool. Oh, one shot, okay, let me buy it. They get into the game, they breaking the controller. They breaking 3 controllers. Fuck that. But personally, I don't know who else plays like those kind of action RPG games that are super difficult in here.
I used to, but nah, my blood pressure too high. Nah, I can't.
Which ones you played? You played like Dark Souls, Bloodborne?
I started Dark Souls, Nioh. I wouldn't throw this as an RPG, but old school Ninja Gaiden.
It's a difficult game. I'll give it that for sure. Yeah. It will definitely make you want to break a controller, maybe in your whole system.
I see. I never played a From Software game, but I am interested. I mean, the main reason I hadn't played them because I'm not interested in the whole, like, medieval type era. That to me, those games always kind of put me off. Okay. But I've always been interested in trying because everybody always talks about these games. So I'm actually probably going to give Demon Souls a try and see how.
Red box it. Don't spend your money.
It's not, you know, cheap. Nah, I mean, I could play a hard game. If it's fair. Like I said, if I'm losing because it's me, I'll just get good. You know what I mean?
There you go. Just get good, man. Rule 1. Rule 1 of Dark Souls. Get good. Rule 2 of Dark Souls. Go back to Rule 1. That's the hard truth. That's how
my
it's
L's are my fault. I can deal with that. I can't deal with when it's
man,
other bullshit.
as long as you can
Stuff
be
is
real
over
with
the
yourself.
top, though, man. Some of that stuff is over the
I
top.
challenge you, Southside player. Go ahead and get the game and beat it. Prove me wrong.
There's no
Mike
time
Madden.
limit. Just
Mike
beat
Madden,
it. Oh man.
Let's see what your skills are made of.
All right.
All right.
I was playing on anyway. I had talked to one of our friends about those type of games, and he told me one of the ones to try, and that was one of the ones he mentioned. Cause I was thinking about trying out Bloodborne too, so I'm ready to try to jump into these games.
I would recommend Bloodborne for sure.
Said no blocking on Bloodborne.
Oh man,
There is no blocking. You have to roll, bruh.
Yeah,
You gotta
no
roll, or you gotta
DMC3.
fall from that ledge,
Yeah.
go downstairs, and then they gotta come find you downstairs. But it's man, yeah, I like Bloodborne, so I recommend that game. I'm with your friend on that one. So if he says that, I never played Demon Souls, so I definitely want to give it a shot. I will say, if you want to play a super hard game and you beat Demon Souls, I'm gonna challenge you to another game. Play what's the other game that I was playing?
Dark Souls.
Not Dark Souls.
Sekiro?
Sekiro, that's the one. Beat the whole thing.
Oh, you beat it?
Blind. No, I haven't beat it yet. I'm working on it. But let me tell you what, from a Dark Souls players, I took from a Dark Souls player, like a Dark Souls fan, like people who, like, I went back and I played it and I like went through it easily the second time or the third time, even on +1 or whatever. But Sekiro, boy, I never took so many L's in one game before, bro. Like, you're gonna take some L's, so I challenge you to play that afterwards. So,
Okay.
Yeah, definitely give that a shot if they have it on PS5 or just if it goes on sale or something like that. Play it.
It'll be back compatible, so
Yeah, it'll be backwards compatible to PS4 game, not PS3, PS2, and PS1. Just in case anybody's wondering out there that's listening. But yeah, I'm kind of excited for Demon Souls, so I want to play it. A lot of people talk about it, and I feel like it doesn't get that much exposure, so this will definitely be a good way to give it more exposure. For the next game, we're going to talk about that. Okay. Well, I'm putting my piece in this. I'm going to just say what it is right now. The new God of War that they did, the new sequel to the last God of War that won an award, is called Ragnarok. Sorry, excuse me. And basically, what I hope is going to be, I hope that is going to be a fight between Kratos and Thor. It better be, because if it's not, oh my god, I'm never gonna quickly uninstall a game like that if they're gonna play me like that, bro.
yeah. You can't hear me rubbing my hands, but I'm rubbing my hands like bread, man. I'm excited for God of War.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I'm trying to rumble and Ragnarok. I said it in Ragnarok.
You see, it got me too.
Yeah, it's a stumble, man. But yeah, I'm trying to get in the thing. Mother next, rolling back a boy, getting back into the mix, man.
Boy,
Excited, boy.
close the door, boy.
Breathe this boy.
Yeah, you played the game too, didn't you, Janelle?
Not yet.
The last
I got
one.
it.
Oh,
Not yet.
sir.
I got it, but I ain't played it yet.
Sir, need to do it.
Yes.
You need to get off that Destiny, son.
Taking too much time, consuming my life.
Oh yeah.
It be like that sometimes. So
Long season, you got downtime now, man.
there you go.
Get it done before Beyond Light come out.
I did that. I finished the game in like a week. I was making it a mission. I had to beat that last game because I didn't. As soon as I get into another game, son, like I will keep switching to other games. So
I'm gonna say 2 games you need to beat before you get swallowed up in your library. And beat God of War, and beat Ghost of Tsushima.
There you go.
Best games of the generation. Period.
I still haven't beat Ghost of Tsushima, by the way.
Me
Beat
neither.
that.
I really do.
Let me put it like this: no spoilers. Act 2, beast. They killed. They
That's what
went
I'm on.
further. Act 3. I'm talking about the end of Act 2. End of Act 2, man. It's so cold. Like, bruh, they give you a warning before you start. Like, make sure you have time to finish this thing. Woo, 'cause it's fire. And the Act 3, man, they really, it's a really good story. I need to try to finish that thing.
It has 3 acts, right? Or it has 4?
Yeah,
3.
three.
Okay, good.
Mhm.
When did that multiplayer thing come out?
They hadn't announced a date yet.
No,
Okay.
they teased it, but they never announced anything off of it. So that's definitely going to be exciting. I hope that that comes up pretty soon. At least I hope it comes out like at the end of 2020 at the least. You know.
Yeah.
I see you over there blazing over there. You know, God of War fan.
Oh yeah, I mean, I love God of War. I mean, they just teased you on this one, so I mean, they didn't show anything.
They
to get
always
hyped.
do that.
Yeah. So I mean, they're gonna hype it up for a whole nother year because it's probably gonna come out to like 2022.
Yeah,
Oh,
Right.
they said 21.
21. Yeah,
Is that 21?
it's gonna be
Probably
21.
Christmas.
They just
Christmas.
literally just had
Don't
like
get
a blank
delayed.
screen, and then they just had a voiceover, and then they
Yeah.
just put the the little logo. It's like Ragnarok. And that was it.
Yeah.
It was like a whole minute of you looking at a dark screen.
I wonder if they're gonna use a new person for Kratos though, because I forget his last name, but Shad from the WWE, he was the original Kratos for this game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What, voice?
no,
The body mode.
not the body type.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
I
that.
did not know that.
So,
That's
so they're
crazy.
gonna keep the same. It seems like they're gonna keep the same, like storyline from the last one. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I'm not gonna spoil the last ones.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I refrain from talking about the ending too.
I know.
Yeah, I
That's
probably forget by the time like,
But
Oh,
yeah.
no, you won't forget this one.
But yeah, I mean, it's definitely a cop. It's definitely a cop.
It's
It's God of
definitely-
War. Come on, man.
Yeah,
That's like
Can't beat it.
one of the faces of PlayStation.
yeah. Put
For
those
sure.
on your to do, man. You gotta finish those two.
Larry
got
put me on God of War.
Did
I?
I give him credit.
He
He
didn't
put-
know.
College.
he put me on it too.
Yeah, he was in
I remember-
college. He told us
Yeah, I
about it.
remember he let me
Okay.
borrow it.
Yep.
Like the next day, I
The
came back.
demo.
Tomorrow.
That's probably I probably passed around a demo disc back in the day. Ooh, old school.
Mhm.
No, you let me borrow the
Oh, you
game.
let the whole game, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
because I remember you let me borrow it, and the next day I gave it back. I was like, I'm done with it. Like, damn, already?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
the boy beat it in a week. Yeah, I do remember.
I beat
yeah.
it in a day.
damn. This boy doesn't know what sleep is.
Damn, already?
Oh yeah.
Man, it was ugly
Shit.
back in college, man.
Oh, bro. Oh, yeah. Back college days, man. You play games until you slump, until you gone. You can't take anymore.
They
No.
were wrecking the sessions.
That was the best month. God of War and Devil May Cry 3 came out the same exact week.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
beat the hell out of that game too.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh,
how I
too-
was with Only Musa too. I bought it and beat it in like 2 days.
Oh, yeah. I remember that game.
Yeah, but
They need to bring that back.
Yeah, I
I
did.
know. Why didn't bring that back?
They
That's
remastered it.
Capcom.
They remastered it, but I wanted to redo it.
Cause that shit that came out for the PS3 was trash. That Genchi or something.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
Oh yeah, it was just added
Giant
a couple
crab.
levels to.
Yeah.
I guess we'll go straight into when they want to do this thing. So they want to for the price of the PS5 for the digital version, they exactly what we said we were gonna do in the last podcast. If y'all listening to that one, the disc version will be $500 or $4.99 for people who want to be exact,
And 99 cents.
and 99 cents exactly. You know, you got to leave that 1 cent out. And the digital version will be $3.99. $3.99 version will be the digital version. Like I said in the last podcast, again, it will be all digital version. It will not have a disc drive in it, but it will have all the same components of the disc version. And I think the standard edition, or both, I think both of them are going to be on the same day. So it's going to be on November 12th when they release.
Great prices.
Y'all
Great.
camping? Y'all camping?
Oh hell no.
I attempted. Mission failed. I'll get him next time.
For those that don't have it, didn't you get the pre-order? Y'all camping?
Y'all camping?
Yeah.
If I get the
Or
opportunity,
y'all got somebody in the
No, I-
background?
8 hours on in, I'm good.
Go holler at the manager. Slipped out the back door. Joe. Your boy up.
I don't
He
know who Joe
overnight.
is. This is Blazer 318.
I don't know who that is. Oh man. So going off of the next alpha PS5 little price and announce date. So they are gonna have PS5 games or PS4 games. PS5 game, I'm sorry, that will be on the PS4. Like Spider-Man will be on it, I think, or who else, what other games are going to be on it?
It's gonna be Spider-Man.
Horizon will definitely be one of those, correct?
That upset a lot of people because they all think because Horizon was a big deal when the Pro came out. That was one of the first big 4K games
Really?
that
They
came
would be
out.
sick about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, because like that was the showcase game if you had a Pro. When I bought my Pro,
So it's coming out for both?
Yeah.
well,
Yes.
yeah. When I bought my Pro, I bought it specifically for Horizon Zero Dawn because I wanted to look the best it could look. So that's why people were disappointed Horizon Zero Dawn is going to be on both. I feel like last gen is going to hold it back from being this graphical monster that you can show off on your PS5.
Yeah.
So that was that. I think Sackboy, Big Adventure, and maybe one or two other games. But I can't. But I know those are the ones they kind of announced as the ones that's going to be from 5 to 4.
Well, to me, they should still have the PS4 games for it, you know?
Yeah, and
Because everybody can't get a PS5. So they should just keep making them for the 4 right now, too.
Yeah, it's nothing new. They did this last generation too, and the generation before that. They released big games on both. Like for instance, PS3 I think had like Helldivers was cross gen title that they had on both. You could even cross play. I mean they had cross play back then too. You can play PS3 players on PS4 and stuff like that. So there's nothing new for Sony to split first party titles across
The
generations.
PS4 ain't dead yet.
No.
It ain't over.
It ain't over. And I mean, they had done that with like all the other ones too. They've done that
That's
with all
what-
the previous gens. They've had
Yeah,
at,
that's
le-
what
at
I'm
least
saying,
going
too.
on. They would like have their service like PSN or Xbox Live, and once they released the Xbox One, they would still have Xbox Live for what, like about a year, maybe a year and a half, and they would still make games for the Xbox 360, even though they were made for the Xbox One.
Oh, you're using the wrong system.
Or-
Xbox canceled their shit as soon as they go to
Oh,
the next.
really? I didn't know that about
Yeah,
Xbox.
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe
Yeah.
it must have been PlayStation.
They already done with the one as far as like
The
Damn.
one X. The one X. The
The
S
1X,
is still,
yeah.
the S is still gonna be.
Well,
sold.
yeah, they still did that for the PlayStation. Well, they did. Oh, I mean, okay, so
Sony-
they didn't do that with the
Sony-
Xbox, but Sony is a little bit more, they're a little more lenient with that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Like for Sony, like I mean, they had games on PS3 that just got their servers cut off. Like I think earlier this year or last year, Uncharted 2 just got its servers finally cut off. You know what I'm saying?
Man, they're still going hard.
Yeah, it's still going. Yeah, that's still people are playing. Like, I know I saw a tweet from Destiny. I think last month they were telling 360 and PS3 owners that they were fixing the servers for Destiny 1 on that system. I was like, damn.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Yeah, this is the one still going strong. Yeah.
yeah, on last gen on PS3 and Xbox 360. Yeah, people still playing that thing. And the Call of Duties are still active on those old systems too. So you can still play Modern Warfare 2 and all that stuff.
But don't get no lobby.
I'm looking at the list
Lot of
right
good.
now. I'm looking at the list right now, and they have just going off of like the major games that a lot of people are wondering about. So these are the games that are going to be on PS4 that are made for the PlayStation 5. So they're going to have Assassin's Creed Valhalla as one of those. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. I didn't think this would be on the PS4, but they're going to put Cyberpunk 2077.
Or yeah, that one especially. That one's not gonna be on next gen for a minute. So it's actually you post about a current gen now and get the upgrade later.
Yeah, you can get it later.
I
Gotham
want to
Knights.
save on cross.
They are. I checked all that out. I'm in the market to buy Cyberpunk.
Oh yeah, a lot of people are. A lot of people hype about that game. So they're gonna have Gotham Knights in there, Hitman 3, Hogwarts Legacy, Horizon. We already said that. What else? Little Nightmares 2. What else? Spider-Man, Lord of the Rings, Gollum, Watchdog Legion, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, Yakuza Like a Dragon, just to name a few. off of the list that I have right here. But yeah, going off of that, are you gonna wait to? Well, I'm pretty sure I know what we all know what the answer is gonna be. But starting off of Larry, will you stay with the PS4, or are you gonna wait till they get the PS5? Just if they're gonna have these games on PS4.
It depends on the game. Like and if it has an upgrade. As far as Spider-Man goes, I kind of want to play it on the PS5 first, but if I have to put it on 4, I guess it's okay. Because I mean, it's really not that much of a generational leap to get rid of this kind of cutting load times, I believe. So I guess I could play Spider-Man on 4 if I had to. But Horizon Zero Dawn, I want to play it on PS5. Period. So.
Okay, good now.
Yeah, I'm pretty much backing off Larry. I mean, it depends on the game. Like Cyberpunk, I'll probably start that, and then, like you said, if the saves cross, then I'll jump on that. But Spider-Man and Horizon, I'm playing strictly on PS5.
Okay, Blasian.
Yeah, I'm with D Brown on that. If it's available for the PS5, I'm gonna play the PS5 version. I'll wait.
Yeah. Personally, for me, I'm not tripping about this whole thing because PC Master Race right here. So I'm not worried about the console thing. I mean, people are tripping about the whole pre-order thing that we're about to get in, the whole thing. But in a minute after I'm done with what I'm about to say. But basically, I would if it's not Spider-Man, I'm gonna play it on PS5. Assassin's Creed, I might play that on PS5. Cyberpunk, if it is cross save, then I will play it. If it is cross save, then I will play it on PS4 and then upgrade to the next one. But I'm not really worried about like going straight to the PS5 day one. So I mean, especially how hard it's going to be with pre-orders and when it launches in this pandemic. Okay, the next thing, they made something that's gonna compete with the Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass, and that is going to be PlayStation Plus Collection. So pretty much they're gonna put some PS4 hits like on the PS5 for launch lineup. So the PlayStation Plus Collection is pretty much like a PS5 upgrade to Sony's PlayStation Plus subscription service, and is bringing it with several big games to the service at no additional cost. And everybody knows the games that I'm about to say, but there's about like I think 18 games or something like that that they're gonna put on there. So they're gonna put God of War, the most recent one. They're gonna have Bloodborne. They'll have Monster Hunter World, Final Fantasy 15, Fallout 4, Mortal Kombat X. I was kind of surprised that they put a fighting game in there, but that's kind of cool. Uncharted 4, Ratchet and Clank, Days Gone, Until Dawn, Detroit Become Human, Battlefield 1, Infamous Second Son, fire game by the way, Batman Arkham Knight, The Last Guardian, The Last of Us 1, and Persona 5 and Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. So do you think that this actually might like be a big competitor once the PS5 releases in the future for Game Pass? We'll start with Larry on that one.
Well, I don't think it's direct competitor because they're doing different things. I mean, Sony will give you a bunch of greatest hits, whereas Microsoft is kind of pushing the whole. You're gonna get brand new games day one on Game Pass. So they're strictly different. And Sony has already said they're not doing first parties, with this service. They're not gonna drop, for instance, Horizon Zero Dawn or God of War 2 on this Plus collection day one. So you still have to pay for it, when it comes out. So they are drastically different. And I think Sony's approach is a little better for me. I mean, I understand that Microsoft giving you value, but so somebody pointed out to me kind of how he saw Halo looked graphic wise. What are the budgets going to be for these first party games they're going to put on the Game Pass? Because it seems like they're not going to get the same budget that a Sony game would, and that's what Sony's saying is the reason that their first party games are not going on the thing, because their budgets are too huge, too big to be just given away for free like that. Well, not really necessarily free, but on a subscription service like that for $15 or whatever it is a month, So it's kind of like, I don't know. I think they're different services.
All right, and now
they different services as far as the aspect that is first party games, but Game Pass has also third party games like that, and kind of greatest hits, but or just more indie titles and like games people may have more people may have passed on, but I don't see it being like Larry said, being as a direct competitor to Game Pass.
Okay, Malaysian.
Yeah, just to piggyback on that, I mean, it's not gonna be competitive with it because it's different, I guess, like market as far, because like it's not day one titles and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
you look at the subscription compared right now, and you know that Game Pass for Microsoft is like killing the game right now. So
Yeah.
I guess it's just for those gamers that want to play some classic games. I guess
I mean, I'm enjoying it. I don't regret subscribing to it.
Yeah. I mean, I probably won't subscribe to it because I probably played like a good slew of all these games already. I mean, yeah, these are more like classic games that were in the on a PS4. So it's more of a modern thing where Game Pass is more like it's kind of all over the board. Like they have some like older games and they have. I mean, yeah, most of it might be like last gen or this gen that we're in that's going to be last gen, but they have like other like pretty popular indie games that like Janelle said that people haven't played yet, so they always change it up every month, and they always put like games like for example they had Yakuza Kiwami Zero, which is a pretty old game, which is a remake of of Zero. That was on there that I enjoyed playing. I played the whole thing. I didn't play it all on stream, but yeah, like I think it's not really exactly what everybody else is saying here. It's not really an answer, but if they just want to play a PS4 classic, then I mean, go for it. But
and like most of those games I already have, so
yeah, exactly.
And like on Game Pass, they even, and this was gonna set them apart from the PlayStation Plus thing. They got 360 and even original Xbox games on Game Pass. So
exactly.
And PlayStation already saying they don't want to go back.
No,
PlayStation 4.
They don't want to go past PlayStation 4. They don't want to go. I was hoping it would be more backwards compatible, like they would have PS1, PS2 games, like online or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you might be able to play this version on the PS5, but of course Sony does not want to do that. They didn't want to do that last gen, for PS2 and PS1 or whatever. But I mean, yeah,
they want to charge you.
They want to charge you, but
they want to use their PlayStation Now service.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I think it also is the fact that you have to remember that PS3 was a whole different beast than other systems. That cell processor probably is very difficult to emulate. So I mean, that's probably why it's very hard for them just to do straight back compatibility to PS3. And then the PS3 was also built with, they had to actually put actual hardware for the PS2 to be back compatible back then. That's why I didn't continue on with backwards compatibility for PS2. So I mean, it was very tricky back then. And I imagine that in general, because that cell processor was so different, it's still kind of tricky now to just have true full backwards compatibility with.
I don't know. Like, I think technology that's advanced in the past 7 years that they can easily emulate their system better than what they did back then.
Well, I mean, you look at how
came out.
They can't do every Xbox game on the.
That's true. That's true.
On the thing. That's the reason why. Because
they have that option to have some on it. PlayStation don't give the option to have any on it.
Well, I can't speak on how difficult. I'm just throwing out my speculations.
It's not hurting me. I got my collection.
Yeah, some people.
I want to go back as far as 3 anyways, and I still have my PS3, so it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
I'll still play my 3 every once in a while.
I mean, to be honest with you, I would like to go back and play Infamous though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Mm-hmm.
I do. That game is so good.
Just any classic title you want to go back and play sometimes.
I haven't played Detroit either, which I need to play before the next gen. I haven't played it yet. I played the demo though, and that shit was really fun.
Fire.
Oh, yeah.
Fire. Street Fire. That's about it. I don't think I played Days Gone either, and some people like playing that. I don't see
Yeah,
it
that's
too.
another game I wanted to play.
I started it, but I haven't really got into it yet. Larry watched me play it before, but I mean, as much as I've been playing, I enjoy it. I just haven't actually sat down and just grinded through it.
Yeah, I see.
Stuck on that Destiny.
I see some people streaming it, or some people playing it, but it's not as popular as I thought it would be. I mean, it kind of surprised me it would be a classic, but a lot of people do enjoy it though.
Yeah. I don't go by majority. I still want to play it regardless.
Yeah, I feel that. Okay. I guess we're gonna go into the big controversy. So the pre-order chaos, of course. So you already know that Sony fans, Xbox fans, Nvidia graphics cards fans, specifically, let's just say the 3080, and now recently, when we're recording this, the 3090, which is like already over $1,000, maybe about was like $1,200-$1,300, and people are still pre-ordering that. It's already sold out. But yeah, pretty much I'm gonna just say that Sony did a very, very bad job at trying to do these pre-orders. Okay, so basically with these pre-orders, they just didn't give out a date, right? And they just basically just brought it out there, and people just tried to do it, and then they had bots come into the situation, and those bots would try to buy as many as they can. And I've heard even like some famous people, like some people who are like famous on YouTube, they would like buy like 100 PlayStations, 100 PS5s. And I don't know how the hell they did that. If they went to certain like websites, or I don't know. There has to be some kind of way they did that. They probably knew somebody, more than likely.
Somebody to get in bots.
Yeah, bots for sure. But basically, when the 3080 came out too, I mean that sold out in like a minute. Not even that. I don't know. Once everybody was looking for that 3080 because of the value of it and the amount of performance you can get out of it. But now that the Xbox was in the same thing, so they already learned from what Sony was doing. But basically, they tried to like have some kind of situation down to get the bots out the way. But that didn't even work. It still was a shit show. So if you went to like Best Buy, or if you went to Amazon, or any kind of retailer, you would basically be trying to like mash that refresh button. You would be in a wait for in a queue or something like that. That's how Microsoft did their stuff. They had a queue, and you would still I've seen it live. I've seen people trying to pre-order it, and they would be in a queue, and then they refresh it, and then they got out of the queue, they refreshed it again, then they got put back in the queue. So they don't even know if they're actually in the queue or not. Like, the servers are just so shit. And on top of that, the stores are like, they might have like 8. Like some of the GameStops, they'll have like 8 like pre-orders. That's it. So people will camp outside. They'll have like 15 people and be like, oh, I'm 4th in line, so I'm really excited for this console. And then they find out, oh, we don't have any more consoles left for you to pre-order. Cash! Woo! I've seen it on YouTube this morning on live. So I mean, it's I don't know. I feel like they probably they should have prepared for this a lot more, especially since people are going through the pandemic.
Well, it's really not on Sony and Microsoft for the stores. They kind of just need to fix the whole infrastructure of how you do pre-order stuff online. I mean, the main issues were bots, of course. Taking all the inventory. They need to kind of figure a way to sort that out. Maybe have like a system in place to where you can determine if somebody's a human or not, or I don't know. Or maybe just have a lot of one per account. So maybe if somebody does try to get more than one, they have to create a whole new account and buy another one. Something has to be in place to limit people's ability to purchase more than one at a time. They also need better service too. Like, I mean, people are coming on this particular day to flood the service to come buy these things. So why are you not prepared to have the influx of people come through? I mean, I don't know if you saw GameStop the day the PlayStation happened. That shit went down so fast. It thought it was a whole DDoS attack. the DDoS system triggered and it was booting everybody. So if you went to
yeah,
GameStop,
it kicked you out.
it says you are booted for a DDoS attack. It's like, man, like they had no systems in place, so like
they had no way to like construct this traffic. You know what I'm saying? It was terrible.
And GameStop quickly upgraded and got a whole queuing system in place. It didn't work during the Xbox thing. They failed on that. So when you went there trying to buy the Xbox, you were sitting on the queuing screen that didn't work. So you'll be okay. I'm not going to refresh. I'm
refresh. You know?
No, you don't.
Oh, you don't. Oh, yeah. The menu would tell you that. That's right.
So you sat there waiting for it, and it never came. And because it was kind of almost like a fake screen. They did get it fixed with the PlayStation today. So whatever issues they had with Xbox didn't work. But it kind of sucked if you sat there waiting for that screen to say it's your turn, and your turn never came. So, I mean, these companies, these companies that need to get their websites in order so when things like this happen again, they won't run into these problems.
Yeah, and let me just put this out there before somebody else puts their opinion. For starters, like pretty much like Amazon or Best Buy didn't have their pre-orders like available when they said they would have it at like I think it was like 8 a.m. Pacific time. I think that's what they said, and they still didn't have it up. So you know, people were like waiting at the menu trying to pre-order it, and they were waiting for it to load up to the on the website, and it still wouldn't load up. So they just like mashing the refresh button. So you would have to be refreshing like Walmart, Target, you know, the Xbox store for if you were buying the Xbox Series X or S, you know, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. It was just terrible.
Yeah.
What do you think, Danelle?
I'm just a back door on what Larry said. They do need a different system. I mean, it reminds me of back in the day when on Jordan release days, how crazy it used to be. Like people tearing down the doors and stuff like that. They actually, I don't know for certain, but they actually started like putting tickets out. So everybody, you couldn't go in there and get the shoes unless you had that ticket, and you had to go there like days in advance to get set up. So and Sony kind of had a good idea by just sending out personal emails, and you couldn't, and those weren't transformable. So I think that along those lines will help things go better in the future. That kind of eliminates bots and stuff like that, because you have to have multiple bots and multiple accounts set up just to take advantage of that system like that. So if they can just get together and kind of expand on what Sony was doing, and like Larry said, Target, Amazon, all them prepare themselves for the surge of traffic, I think it'd be better. Because it was when the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 came out, I didn't have nearly this amount of trouble getting one.
Yeah, because a lot of people still are buying in person. Now we're all home, so like now it's like
we don't have a choice really.
Yeah, so they need to beef up the the websites. You know what I'm saying? Beef up the service. That if anything, that should have warned about Black Friday. Black Friday, now you know they're not prepared for Black Friday.
Oh man.
When that goes online, because they're pushing online, no one's trying to do it in stores. So man.
They should have been knowing this would happen. They should have been well prepared for this.
Yes.
I know you seen what was going on, Joe, or Blasian.
Yeah, I mean, I was one of the people that tried to purchase it through Target, and I had it in my queue, ready to check out, put my card information in, and then when I checked out, crash. So I mean, with everybody rushing to the internet and trying to order one, and the thing is too, because like I think Walmart was the first retail store to put it online for pre-order. Once they dropped it, like all the other retail stores was like, we got to put it out. So once they put it out, everybody was rushing online. But to me, I guess I'm old school.
Yeah.
Regardless, everybody's online trying to order it. It's going to crash, Just like when everybody was trying to get that money from for like essential workers, when they posted that to fill that out so you can get your money, that crashed. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's just flooding the servers and stuff with bots and all kinds of stuff. So I'm old school. I feel like they should have came to the retail store and like got a pre-order, like wait in line. That's how I feel. That's the only reasonable way
during
to do
COVID
it.
though.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? People still shopping.
Good point.
And I could be
Just
wrong.
6 feet.
I could be wrong, but like when Joe said, when Walmart just said, jumped the gun and said, "Fuck it, we about to sell ours right now."
Going in.
I don't see why the other stores were like, "Oh shit, we need to go ahead and get it ours in now too," because don't they already have the set amount of systems they can already sell?
Yeah, I think they went in here because everybody probably harassed them. Like, Walmart got it.
When they did it.
Because once they told me Walmart was doing pre-orders, I checked my app for Target to see if they had it. It wasn't even up. Then I had a friend text me, was like, "Hey man, it's up on Target." I was like, "What?" So I was like, "Dang," you know what I'm saying? Like, let me go ahead and get it right quick.
Yeah.
But I mean, with everybody rushing and trying to order stuff, man, it's gonna crash. Just like I feel like Black Friday, it's gonna crash on Black Friday.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's around the corner, but they can prep all they want. It's still gonna crash. Watch, just watch.
I don't think there is a way they can actually
That's what I'm
prepare
saying.
for it. There is no way.
You better wait in line.
Yeah. I mean,
Get you a ticket.
I'm pretty
You know what I'm saying?
sure. I'm pretty sure for
As soon
Black.
as somebody lines up, okay, like if it's COVID, as soon as somebody, hey, what you here for? I'm here for the pre-order PlayStation. Okay, here's your ticket. Now go about your business. You know what I'm saying? Next person, what you here for? PlayStation. You know, whoever's there for what? That's how Target does it for TVs. You know, they line up and then you just pass out the tickets.
That's it.
That makes sense. I mean, just then do that like week in advance.
Yeah, to start a line and be like, okay,
I'm-
this person's here now. What you here for? Boom, there's your ticket. Okay.
And it don't matter what time you get there. You got
As soon as they announce it.
got your pre-order.
Yep.
So that eliminate all the lines and stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, I feel what you're saying on that, Joe.
Yeah, I mean that just makes it simple, you know.
Yeah, and
Makes
that's what Best Buy does normally. That's what they're doing right now. They just like they wait at the door that you enter, and they just ask you what you're there for,
Yeah.
and you know they help you out. That's right there at the door, like
What are you
6 feet
buying?
apart. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, people lazy these days. They not getting up and go to.
I mean, do we even know if Black Friday is gonna even like be completely digital? They haven't announced much so far.
Stores still count on that traffic anyway, so it's not gonna go completely digital.
Yeah.
Yeah. Walmart said they're not doing it.
Because you got your doorbuster. They actually have deals to bring people into the store. So
I'm pretty sure what the smart move would be, if they're really smart about their business and they don't want to have like a completely like clusterfuck of people around their store, when Black Friday comes around, they start a Black Friday sale early, like way early. Like I'm not.
Well, Target does that.
Yeah, like
But
do
they
it
all-
like
they all
about
do it
like a
nowadays.
month, you know.
Yeah, Target does it like the week
I'm just
before.
saying more retailers do that. Some
That's
people don't do that.
I seen Black Friday in the summertime.
Hey, I don't know.
But I don't know. It's like every year Black Friday. Like, what are people buying? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't got a TV by now, like what are you buying?
A new
Because
TV.
like,
Exactly.
I'm saying like, so like for me, you know, like I used to get a TV. I get a TV or whatever. I come and buy movies or something, but there's nothing like for me to be like, damn, I need to get in line. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get this doorbuster. Like, there's nothing in the doorbuster to wait in line for.
Hey,
I can speak from a parent's perspective. I mean, most people like to get out there for their kids, like the hot new toy or this, that, or the other for their kids.
mhm.
So, I mean,
Oh,
Christmas
that's
shopping.
usually-
Christmas
I
shopping.
didn't see that. I didn't see
Yeah.
that perspective.
Yeah, that's usually a draw for going in. Cause that's what I normally, me and my wife normally go in for. It's like
Oh, for
Black
gifts, huh?
Friday. Yeah,
and then don't
Damn,
talk.
selfish, huh?
They had some like in-store only deals, like that iPod or something like they on Black Friday.
Yeah,
yeah.
They're like in-store only.
yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff is in store only.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
that's another reason for people just to go wait out there, wait in line.
Yeah, I can see for gifts. Okay, I didn't see that. I was like, damn, I'm selfish.
Yeah, Yeah, I mean, I'm with you, Joe. I never bought a Christmas gift on Black Friday. Everything I bought on Friday
was for yourself, huh?
yeah.
But yeah, I feel like they still gonna have digital sales, but I don't think they're gonna have nothing too crazy. Like, I don't know.
I mean, pretty much what everybody else said for me. So,
Piggyback.
Yeah, I'm gonna piggyback on that one. I don't do that too often, but I'm gonna do it. There's not really much I can argue about that. So we're gonna talk about next. The next topic is gonna be about the Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase. Wow, that is very long for a showcase name. That they had this in September this month. So this September showcase, they actually released the new Monster Hunter called Monster Hunter Rise, and it's is it only going to be available for the Switch, like exclusively?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh my god,
so.
I'm sick.
Like a port or something like.
No, it's not a port. It's a new game. They actually announced 2 Monster Hunters.
Yeah, they did that one, and then they did Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin.
Yeah.
Capcom love them exclusive deals, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and from my understanding, Rise is more of like a traditional Monster Hunter, and not necessarily like how World is. But no one knows for sure yet. But that's what people are speculating. It's more.
That's what I've seen in
How would the
gameplay.
old
At
ones
least.
play?
Huh?
How would
I
the old
have-
ones?
I have no idea. I'm pretty sure the same concept of hunting monsters, but I have no idea how the layout was. Maybe it's more mission based, I guess.
Like, you take pictures of them?
No, you fight the monsters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I started off Monster Hunter in Monster Hunter World. That was my first one, so I don't know how the originals are. So, yeah.
I mean, when I've seen the older ones, of course I only played Monster Hunter World, and I put a lot of hours in that. But when I watched the older ones, like when they fought like monsters from the other ones that they put in World or they brought over to World, like it looked pretty much the same. Like the combat and everything looked the same, but I don't know about like if they had like the way it functioned. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know if it was just like, okay, so you just like you go to your base, you just try to do missions that are on your little your mission list, or you do the next quest or whatever, or side mission quest or whatever, or the main world quest is like a boss battle that you can do online, or like, you know, something like that. But I don't know if that happened the same way with the older ones, but it looks cool. I'm kind of sick that it's not going to be on any other console, but it looks cool though.
Well, World is still going strong, so they're probably gonna ride that
that's
to the wheels
definitely
fall off.
going over. There's no doubt in my
Especially
mind.
now as part of the collection, you're gonna have a whole new audience that's gonna jump in
Oh
for
yeah.
the first time. So yeah, that game's gonna be so solid for a while.
If you like action RPG games and you're looking for something new and something fresh, maybe definitely give Monster Hunter World a try, because I didn't really have too many expectations about it. I mean, a lot of people were telling me to play it, and they said that Monster Hunter World is a good one. Personally, I thought it was a good one since it was my first one. So, and I put a lot of hours into it. I even bought the expansion for Iceborne. So yeah, definitely give that a shot for sure.
Yeah, I didn't notice until one of my friends posted a video of him playing it on YouTube, and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. So that's
like the monsters look really cool, the way you fight is really cool, the maps look cool, and how you can fight in certain maps for those monsters look really cool. So I mean, there's like endless possibilities.
Fight multiple monsters at the same time. You fight one.
Yeah, you can fight two in one mission.
Yeah. And then they can fight each other. That was
they have what they call turf wars.
Yeah,
so
turf
they
wars.
literally have like a battle between each other, and they do damage to each other, and you get to see the whole cinematic, which is really cool. Freaking pickle, bro. The pickle dragon. I hate that damn monster.
Devil Joe.
I hate that freaking monster, bro. And then they made I think for Iceborne they actually made an altered version of it, but I could be wrong. But I haven't gotten that far, so don't spoil it for me in the comments if you're watching on YouTube, please. Yeah, because I need to get back on that game. So
Insect Glaive game.
Insect Glaive. No, I was the hammer, bro. I was knocking heads. But I saw something else on the Nintendo thing, the showcase, and it's called Ori and the Will of the Wisp. Now I don't have any When I've listened to other people talk about it, like they seem pretty hype about this game. Larry, do you know anything about this game in particular?
Not too much other than it was like a very huge Xbox indie game that was very well received. You know,
Oh well, I know who I'm gonna ask next then.
It's not me.
that's all I really know about it.
Don't
I know
ask me about it.
No, you have anything to input on that game? Do you know about it? Ori and the Will of the Wisp?
I don't know about it, man.
What?
Nobody play indie games in this podcast? Damn!
I do.
It never was something that like I had to put it on in my backlog. I never like. It looks good, but I'll never just.
It look good, but I won't mess with it.
But it ain't my. I mean, hey.
I don't know. I'm not an indie game person.
I am. I play.
I'll play them. Yeah,
I
if
don't
it's
know.
fun, I'll play it. I'll check it out and play it. But
Check out
it's
that.
on Xbox, no sir.
Check it out. Okay.
Sorry,
We'll get you one day.
never.
Keep trying.
Yeah, keep trying.
Take and go to Xbox exclusive. You coming?
I don't know. That's not my favorite. That's not
Fuck
my-
it.
that's-
I'm buying an Xbox.
That's not my favorite fighting game.
Wait. Can I play it on PC?
Negative.
It's Microsoft too.
But like I said, they almost got me with Killer Instinct though.
Oh yeah.
They almost got me.
Mhm.
And they ain't did shit with that.
I know.
I know, bruh.
I mean, they had the chance to just really push that.
They
I
did.
got something to say about that. We're gonna get to that later.
And then it like it got so big that Sony was talking about taking Beast Wars and
Beast
getting.
Wars.
Yeah, you remember Beast Wars?
Oh,
Capcom-
yeah.
Beast Wars.
Sony
You
was
mean
Hold on.
I think I know what he's talking about.
Wait,
You
is
talking
it
about-
Beast Wars? Not Beast
No,
Wars.
it's called
What's the name of that game?
fuck, I don't know.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
You talking about that fighting game?
Yeah, you turn to the wall, the werewolf or the whatever.
Bloody War.
You showed me that.
Yeah.
You showed me that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling. Yeah, I'm telling Nick about that.
Yeah.
Yo, that game was broken, bruh. The balancing
yeah.
was so trash
Yes,
in that
sir.
game, bro.
Garbage.
But that game was fun. Nobody was worried about frame rates on stuff. All that.
Like, yeah, you ain't lying.
Frame data.
Yeah, nobody was worried about that.
You gotta go online though to do that. You can't go in the game and just know. They never had that back in the day. Now you
But
have
yeah.
pretty much frame bots now.
Did you buy Killer Instinct?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, okay. You got all the
Oh,
seasons and everything.
It was free to play. I didn't buy the expansions.
Oh,
I bought the original. I mean, I downloaded the original. It was free to play.
There you
It
go.
was a launch.
Okay.
Orchid.
I heard a lot of their DLC characters was trash.
I mean, Rash, my boy,
Sabertooth.
they had him on it. And some. I mean, like I said, I wasn't paying for them, so I can't tell they was trash or not.
You dropping that cash, huh?
Dang.
I mean, but they did do like a free character. Like you play one of the characters free for like either a week or a couple weeks,
Yeah, test them out.
and it rotated. So I
Uh,
got to play with Raz. Raz wasn't that bad. But Saberwolf was on board, so I was always stuck on you. I ain't play with nobody else really.
Saber Wolf.
Oh, Saber Wolf or was it Saber? I think it was Saber Wolf, not Saber
Saber
Tooth.
Wolf.
Saberwolf.
Okay.
yeah, Saberwolf.
that was like the first character I played on that game. You bitch, I hate that guy.
Oh, yeah, man.
I was all the TJ combo kind of guy.
Oh, yeah.
TJ Combo!
That was my boy.
Basic character.
TJ combo and Cinder.
Jago, bro. Jago is my boy.
Jago Dukin.
Yes. The Ryu Killer Instinct.
That whole
Ryu.
game was oh, that whole game was rip off. It was
Oh man, what else did they have for this? Going back to Nintendo, right? So they had a game that I won't care about: Fitness Boxing 2 Rhythm and Exercise. So we have another exercise game on the Nintendo platform.
Oh man.
Now, okay, let me just say something about Nintendo real quick. So Nintendo, they're not really competing with Xbox or PS4. Let's be honest, they're kind of just doing their own thing, which I respect, you know. So they're doing like, you know, their classic thing. They're doing Zelda, they're doing, you know, Metroid, they're doing Mario. stuff like that. And then they have their random exercise people, you know, like the Wii U and whatever, Switch, blah blah blah. I don't know. I mean, some people gotta have fun while they exercising. They don't want to do Insanity or nothing like that, or P90X, so they have to play it through a video game. But I mean, whatever, man. I don't care about this game in particular. I don't know why they would make a sequel to fitness boxing. So I guess it's a dance revolution when I'm looking like on the screen.
A lot of people like playing games and exercising though.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. I mean, they got their own little market right there. So hey, you know, it looks like a dance revolution that's exercise based. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even joking.
You gotta get off of that and talk about the Just Dance.
But no, I don't think we're gonna go into that. So they have well, I'm gonna go into this game. I mean, they have Disgaea 6, and I never played any of Disgaea games, but I've watched some people play it, and it just looks like what is it? It's kind of like one of those little map games, or it's like those kind of like strategy games where you have some like pieces on a map and you can move them certain spaces and you can do certain moves and stuff like that. Strat games. Thank you. Yeah, but this one's like a 3D version, so it's kind of cool. I mean, I liked it. I liked it. I like the way that it was made, but it's not a game that I exactly would play because of just the way it functions. But I like watching it though because the animations they do when they do like special moves, super cool.
Oh yeah.
But have you heard about a game called Hades, Larry?
Yeah, I heard about it. It's pretty cool.
So it's like Hades is basically like a dungeon game, almost like Diablo.
Yeah,
I've seen
or Torchlight.
Yeah, one of my friends actually played it, and it looked like pretty much like a dungeon game. So you're just in a dungeon, you can like get certain levels on your, you know, it's like a Greek mythology kind of thing. And you can basically get power ups to see if you can do damage. I don't know if you can do like certain like different characters. From what I've seen of people streaming it, it looks like you only have one character, but I don't know. I don't really have too much information on it. But it might be a game that I want to play because it looked kind of fun when I saw people streaming it. But I don't know.
Yeah, it's described as a roguelike dungeon crawler.
Exactly. Yeah. But you have like different powers. You have like mythical weapons of Olympus, stuff like that. And what I think, yeah, it's like basically a dungeon crawler, just like you said. And they're gonna have Sniper Elite 4 on the Nintendo. Okay. Going to the Switch, but this is already a game that's already released, isn't it? Or is this a new one?
Say what now?
Sniper Elite 4.
I think it's a new one.
Is it?
I think it's out already. I don't know. I got lost on the Sniper Elite.
Okay, here we go. Originally released on Windows, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One in 2017. Now it's going into the Nintendo Switch. Okay. I mean, I've seen people play Sniper Elite, but I wasn't it free at one time on PSN?
That's how I played it.
Yeah.
I can't mess with it.
Yeah. I mean, it looks.
It's only so many times you can watch the bullet go slow mo.
Exactly.
The cat I used to work with, he loved that game, man.
Hey, bro.
Sniper Elite, man. I mean,
if you weren't sniping, man, that game was boring.
Oh, what? Yeah, you gotta be sniper, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I only played it for like 20 minutes and then I got bored of it.
Yeah.
Some people like it though.
I can't mess with it.
And now they're gonna have PGA Tour 2K21.
Man, you seen them graphics?
Big time.
Straight trash.
Straight trash. Straight trash. I'm not the biggest. I was actually watching one of my friends. Shout out to D High on Twitch. He likes playing these PGA Tour games. I mean, yeah, the graphics don't look that good, but they're pretty fun to play if you like them. If you like playing a relaxing game, you just like chilling.
This is the first one on 2K though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the graphics is like shit.
Yeah.
Compared to like the who made it before, EA?
No. EA got Roy McIlroy. He got his own little golf game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I looked at the box. Somebody had bought one, and I looked at it, and I was like, "Ooh, this a PS4 game?"
Not Rory McIlroy. Rory, he an MMA fighter. Somebody McIlroy got the.
Say Roy McIlroy.
Yeah, I did.
Roy McIlroy, baby.
Rory.
There you go.
Yeah,
There
that
you
was
go.
yeah.
But yeah, I watch people play this game. It doesn't look that impressive. I mean, if you like playing golf games, I used to play like the old Tiger Woods games, and those are fun to me.
Rory McIlroy.
Yeah.
And like that's pretty much it that I see of anything of interest on Nintendo. They have a few other games.
3DS is finally dead.
3DS is finally dead. I know they just discontinued all that.
They had a run. They had a good run.
They definitely had a good run, bro.
In the
Still got mine.
It's gonna hold a place in my heart.
Oh
Yeah.
I still got mine.
I got my 2DS. I still play it. I need to buy some more games for that. Before it's completely dead, but it is dead, but just now, I need to get my collection up on that. So the last thing that's probably gonna be pretty interesting to talk about. So Microsoft just made a big move in the market.
Let's go.
So they just bought.
You hype?
Yeah, you're gonna be talking first, sir. Microsoft bought. I still butcher this name. How do you say it, Larry? Bethesda. Okay, thank you.
Get it right or pay the price.
So they just bought Bethesda, and all the future games are gonna be day one on Game Pass, including like Skyrim, Fallout, Doom. What else? What else they have on here?
Elder Scrolls, Wolfenstein. Hey, it's two big ones that I'm really interested about.
Dishonored, another one too.
Yeah, it's Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo.
You're
two
hyped
games
about Deathloop?
No. Listen, those two games they're supposed to be PlayStation 5 exclusives.
They're gonna remain exclusive. They've already announced it.
They already announced that?
Yeah, they staying true to their words, sir.
They didn't change the time exclusives.
We don't know that shit.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking is gonna happen. It's gonna be time exclusive.
As of currently, they're gonna honor the deal from what they said.
I figured that, but like I said, I'm thinking they're gonna just do the whole Tomb Raider deal. It's to be out for a certain amount of time, then go to cross. But with Microsoft owning the studio now, I can't see why those two games wouldn't be on Xbox Series X and the S.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it's big. Yeah. It's really big for them because that's pretty much the biggest
biggest third party publisher for all of them, all the brands, Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo.
Yeah.
So they pretty much get all the rights. They paid $7.5 billion to purchase the company and the property, and they're gonna have that in the second half of 2021.
Yeah. Elder Scrolls still got a big following. Fallout still got a huge following. Dishonored still got a big following. People still want to play Doom.
Oh, Elder Scrolls for sure.
So it's gonna be interesting how they use them.
Yeah. And everybody's not sure what they're gonna do. They're not sure if they're gonna do a full blown exclusive, or will they just still put these games on other systems as well? Because Microsoft does have a history of playing nice with other companies. So
true. But that is true.
And there's also a small concern within the gaming community that they might Rare them because Rare hasn't been the same since Microsoft acquired them.
Let me get it.
So I mean, I don't think Bethesda's gonna go down that route because Rare was kind of Nintendo.
Rare was folding. Rare was folding when Microsoft bought.
Yikes!
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nintendo. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the difference. Nintendo carried Rare, whereas that's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be a concern to anybody that the quality will fall off because Microsoft owns them. I think they'll still be the same. One strat I saw somebody post online, I think that'd be pretty interesting for Microsoft to do. They still could probably release games day to day, like day one with PlayStation if they would choose to still go multiplayer. Like for instance, Doom could come out on both, but the selling point could be you get Doom on Game Pass. You see what I'm saying? So now you don't have to pay $30 to buy it, but if you have the other system, that's what you gotta do if you want to play. So
that could be one, but I kind of think that they're going to do something bigger to utilize that whole ownership of the studio. So I wouldn't be surprised they got exclusive DLC or some
Yeah.
such
Oh, of course.
stuff like that, just along those lines. But like I said, it's a big pickup for Microsoft.
Yeah, it is.
Huge pickup. I mean, I'm not tripping because, you know, like I said before early in the podcast, PC Master Race. So that means I can still play these games on Game Pass. So let's go. I ain't tripping. Some people though.
So do you think that's gonna make people get an Xbox Series X though?
I mean, they have some dedicated Elder Scroll fans, my guy.
That's it.
I don't know.
Dedicated.
I think they played it on PC already.
Most people, but like I say,
Because all the people I know that play it, they on PC. Because they're trying to tell me that's like the best RPG game ever made. Because on PC you can like mod it and stuff, and you can do all kinds of stuff to it. That's why they say it's the greatest.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to buy it through Xbox's service, buy the service anyway to play it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm talking about for the console though.
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah, Joe
It's gonna
said.
sell the console. It's gonna sell the console though.
No, yeah.
I believe it will. I believe it will, depending on how they market it and push those games out.
I don't know. I feel like everybody's situation is gonna be different. So I mean, I don't know if they're just gonna be like, oh, I only play Elder Scrolls, but they're not gonna be on PS5 anymore. So I gotta either get me a PC or just get an Xbox and just have a console. You never know, but I don't think it's gonna be that big of a hit to console sales if that's what you're going for. No, that definitely is not gonna be a thing. But for PC gaming, people are definitely gonna buy it on PC. They're definitely gonna buy Game Pass for sure. But this is a huge.
Yeah, I mean, Microsoft always gonna get their money.
Dollar bill.
Dollar.
Holla.
That was.
Damn, I thought you were gonna talk a lot more about that than now. You disappoint me.
Hey,
Womp womp.
This man.
He was getting mad, so I cut it out.
You cut it out. Man, get out of here, bro.
You bring that energy, man.
Man, you know we got Microsoft people in here, bro.
What game you play, D Brown?
Oh, don't be the only one. On what?
Oh, for that company, the developer.
I played
Bethesda.
Even Within, Doom. I played Wolfenstein. I haven't played Elder Scrolls. I don't really care for Fallout.
Okay.
And I will. I was looking forward to Deathloop, but Ghostwire Tokyo. I was on the fence of that.
Ghostwire is fucking lit, bro. I'm buying that.
I'm on the Deathloop train.
And
I don't know. I was like kind of hyped for it, but at the same time, I was kind of like, eh. You know, I was kind of looking at everything else, and I was kind of like, eh, comparing it to everything else that came out.
And that's another. If they could reboot Quake and have that as a Xbox and PC exclusive.
Yes.
That would be big. That would be real,
bro. That would be
that was
huge.
a different company.
No, they bought them. They just used the Unreal Engine.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Fact check.
I'm about to research that.
Go ahead.
All
Look
right.
it up. Look it up.
I kind of was talking to somebody about that.
Man, all I want is Unreal Tournament to come back.
Even Wayne Gretzky hockey, I'm ready to play that too.
Wayne Gretzky's hockey.
64.
Well, okay. So I see Quake stuff on the Bethesda website.
Thought it was a game.
Quake Champions.
Game.
Yep. Quake Champions. I see it. And you could buy coins and all that kind of bullshit. Damn. Alright, well, alright. Don't question the nail then. Fuck.
Big move. Big money over there.
That's what I'm saying. It was such a big move. I'm really excited for it. I mean, I'm excited for them. They're actually, making a very big shakeup to the market now.
Yeah, that was proactive. Yeah, it was falling behind. They were.
I mean,
it's how they gonna use them, but like you say, they could fall off like Rare.
Like I said,
go beat.
Like Larry said just a minute ago, I hope it's not like a Rare situation and they fuck up my game, bro. If they fuck up my Elder Scrolls, bro, I'm gonna trash on them for the rest of their lives. Oh no, they can't be messing up my Elder Scrolls, man. Can't do it.
That put respect on the Louisiana original ID. You know, ID was formed in Shreveport. The same.
Get it.
Really? Come on.
I heard with the useless fact.
Hey, we Louisiana born, man. I know all the shit.
Oh yeah.
That's one of our OG companies, man.
I did want to play Evil Within yet though. I never played it yet, but I want to play
I played
it.
them. I got them, but y'all, I mean, it's on Xbox, so y'all won't play them. So
Well, I got PC. I don't know what you're talking about, sir. You're gonna be on my PC downloaded, son, and I got a new memory stick. Let's go. But yeah, I think that's about everything we got to talk about now. So we'll go ahead and do the closing statements, or our credentials and stuff like that. So yeah, so this is your host Nick Fury. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter on as TK_Nick Fury, and you can also find me on YouTube on Nick Fury. If you look at my Twitter account, I will have all my my other social medias on there if you can't find me. So
Blasian 318, look me up.
This young lady, I tweets on Twitter at YoungLady83.
Big D Brown. You can find me on Instagram at DBrown2583, and then on Twitch at TalentD83.
Them random
That's
numbers.
what's up. Also, you can find us on Spotify, YouTube,
Bam.
Instagram,
Bam.
Twitter,
Bam.
and Facebook.
Huh?
Southern Made Gamers.
all of that.
What?
All that.
Yeah.
Find us, follow,
Look at-
subscribe,
look
all of it.
Like it, share it.
Share, retweet it, whatever it is, whatever platform.
Show us some hate. We love all the haters out there.
We love all y'all, man. We love all y'all. You know what the hate does? It makes us stronger, baby.
Oh,
And
yeah.
all y'all that come in, D-High, another shout out to you again for coming through, and Carnage. Thank y'all for coming by again. Whoever else, we appreciate all of y'all. And
Right.
that's the end of this episode. We out.
Holla.
Go.
Hey.